What's up, all you weary travelers into the strange and the unknown? It's Paranormal Man time again. I ended my last video because I was starting to get claustrophobic in my own chair, which sucked. I'm feeling better now. I'm ready to tackle this now. And I'm going to start with the second video that I was meant to watch during the last Paranormal Man. The 5 scary ghost videos that will haunt you. And then we also have one from Chills. 10 videos with endings that you'll never guess. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Pretty excited. So let's take a look and react. Got my water bottle to hide behind.
Caught on camera. Behind the scenes. With the increased popularity of social media and video sharing, it's only reasonable that sometimes unexpected things might occur while filming. But maybe not as unexpected as this. TikTok user Billy Golf was home alone, filming herself dancing to a song on TikTok. She got an unexpected and uninvited guest appearance.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up our love friends, fill up the car to live best because we wanna.
What was that? Wait.
Did you see it?
Fill up the car to live best because we wanna.
Someone or something dark and semi-transparent seems to run by the doorway behind her. But Billy was home all alone. So who or what is this? And this isn't the first time something weird has been caught in a TikTok background. User Jasmine Pham caught this. Someone seems to be peering at her through the window. She said she woke her parents after the incident, but they found no one outside. And the creepy TikTok videos go back even further.
Really?
Buttercup baby, just to let me down. And mess me around, and then worst of all, you never call, baby.
This time, a strange white mist almost seems to run from the room.
What do you do? Buttercup baby, buttercup baby, just to let me down.
So maybe Snapchat is better. Or maybe Snapchat is not better. So were all these ghosts or maybe even intruders caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Under the stairs. YouTube user...
I don't think those are hoaxes, because those reactions, the ones that caught on to what was going on behind them, seemed very genuine and very confused. So I think they're legit.
Mr. Evok says that his family owned a commercial building that, in his words, quote, creeped him out. Shortly after they sold the place, the new owner said that he began to experience strange phenomena in the building. He sent the family a video that Evok says, quote, sent chills down my spine.
I saw that
bizarre
clip before.
Transparent shape seems to appear on the stairs, jump over the banister, and then duck under the staircase as if to hide.
Still creepy though.
Is it a ghost caught on camera? Or just a trick of the light?
I think I saw that on Sir Spooks in the past.
Another door opens. Curtis Robinson says that he had heard strange noises in his new house for months, but had never managed to catch any of the bizarre sounds on film. So one night, he and his friend attempt to film a funny video of the Coke and Mentos challenge. It doesn't quite go as planned.
Right, do it again because I'm filming this time. No, go on. Go on, right, yeah. How many you got left?
There's only 2 left, so it's...
Right, well, yeah, just do 2 then.
yeah, this is, we cement or something drink. Well, it's not alcohol specialised. There's only 2, so...
It's fizzy, it should work. Working?
No.
You should, go on, give it a bit. Give it a bit. What's it?
No. What? What? What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude,
What?
look.
What?
Look. Oh, let me out.
Curtis, who is the one downing the Mentos and Coke, says that he had no idea that the door had opened on its own and didn't fully understand why his friend was running for the exit just because the ironing board fell over.
No. What?
Look.
Alright,
Look.
now there's one problem with this that, that bothers me. There's one thing that bothers me about this.
Oh, let me out.
Curtis, who is the one downing the Mentos and Coke,
It's Pepsi, not Coke. Get your products right.
says that he had no idea that the door had opened on its own and didn't fully understand why his friend was running for the exit just because the ironing board fell over. Until he watched the creepy footage back later on.
What? What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude,
What?
look.
What?
Look. Oh, let me out.
Final steps. French YouTuber Jordan Perregaux hosts a series called Enquête Paranormal, where he travels around to allegedly haunted places all over France and conducts thorough paranormal investigations. In Season 4, Episode 1 of the series, his team catches some truly creepy footage at a haunted house in the French countryside.
Nous allons nous concentrer sur une seule caméra, la seule qui aura révélé quelque chose d'inhabituel et pour le moins troublant. Pour information, cela fait maintenant plus d'1 heure et demie que nous sommes couchés.
Not bad. Not really scary, but like the other videos, but not bad.
La caméra qui est située dans le grenier a filmé quelque chose d'incroyable. On peut y voir très distinctement une forme, une silhouette sombre qui semble descendre l'escalier. Le plus troublant, c'est que l'ombre semble apparaître d'un coup, derrière le poteau.
Jordan captures what appears to be an apparition or shadow figure descending the winding staircase. Now, if you speak a little French, you can check out Jordan's full investigation on his YouTube channel, Jordan Perregaux. Whispers. One night, Reddit user Vren let his 3-year-old daughter take her iPod video with her to bed. The next morning, he discovered a video recording on the device that chilled him to the bone.
Where could that way go?
It sounds like his daughter is talking to some invisible person, and the little bit of the conversation that can be understood does not sound nice. This is what some Reddit posters thought the voice might be saying.
Where could that way go?
So, just what do you think the whispering voice is saying? Let me know in the comments. Knock, knock.
Oh, an extra
Included
clip.
this next story as an extra because it's technically a ghost ARG, but it's one of my favorites and not many people know about it. So, over 12 years ago, in early 2007, a YouTube account called Louise Paxton began posting videos. Everything started off simple and normal enough.
Hi guys, it's Louise. This is my first vlog. Okay, I'm gonna show you around. So that's my computer and where I'm gonna be sending you these messages. yeah, my bed. Okay, so that's the front door. And we've got the fridge here. Check out my garden. That is mine. Isn't it ace?
Then one day, posts on Louise Paxton's vlog started getting very bizarre. She claimed that she had seen someone standing by her front door 2 nights in a row.
Hi, my name's Louise Paxton, and I'm making this videotape to record, document an event which first started 2 nights ago. It's Thursday night tonight, and on Tuesday night an intruder came to my house. There was a man stood, I'll show you. There was a man stood at my doorway here, leaning against the pane of the window, and I rang the police. They said that they couldn't come unless he posed an immediate threat, and they said to call again if it happened again. And then again on Wednesday night, last night, I heard the noise again. The same thing. He was there again, so I called the police again, and again they said that they couldn't do anything unless it was an immediate threat. So tonight, it's nearly 1 o'clock now, and for the last 2 nights he's come at around 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna film.
Louise decided to try to catch the unwanted visitor on tape.
I'm gonna try to get some evidence on film. That's it.
And she did get her evidence.
He's here. Please, please. Patrick. My phone's died. Oh, it's dead. Can you see him? Can we see him? Can we see him? Focus. Focus.
That's creepy.
You can see me. You can see me. Oh God, I can't see his face. Pull the reason.
What?
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
After that night, Louise set up a camera to record the area near her front door while she slept. And then things got really strange.
The door slammed open.
I'm sorry, I'm turning that down. That got too loud for me right there.
I close that door.
You can watch the rest of this creepy ghost tale over on the Louise Paxton YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. You can suggest videos.
Wow. You can see it on my face, just the raw terror, just the ugh. Ugh. That was good. Alright. Now moving on to Chills' video. 10 videos with endings you'll never guess. Am I ready for it? I am. Let's do it.
These videos all have endings that will keep you guessing, and as you are watching, just remember, not all surprises end well. Number 10. An officer pulls over a vehicle for running a red light. He and the driver are having a discussion about what to do next, when it looks like a third vehicle is trying to get the officer's attention off in the distance.
The other light, you know, the light's going straight. Who is this?
The officer probably guesses he is being flagged down by someone with an emergency to report, which happens from time to time during traffic stops, but that's not how this video ends at all.
Hey! Get out of here, man. You're good.
The headlights continue to grow brighter, and soon the officer realizes this driver has no intentions of slowing down.
Whoa.
He steps around the back of the car moments before getting flattened. I don't know if the person driving was just completely not paying attention, but this is a major violation that could easily land them behind bars. The police officer lets the first person go and ducks into his squad car to pursue the other car. I'm sure this is definitely not how they were expecting the traffic stop to end. Number 9. This Oklahoma weather report has an interruption and an ending that you will never guess.
Nice southerly winds are going to be with us. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. This is live on air.
An earthquake rips through the building and threatens to collapse its very foundations. I think most people would run for cover, but her reaction will probably surprise you more than the actual event.
That was well over 4.0 magnitude. I can tell you that much right now. Let me finish this forecast and then...
Rather than evacuate, she and the rest of the crew bravely finish up the weather report, despite getting rocked by an earthquake over 4.0 on the Richter scale. Let me know if you would have put your job first and done the same, or if you would have been out of there immediately. Number 8.
I don't know if I would have left, but I would have at least found something to hide under. You know, just in case something was about to fall on me.
A news reporter is getting ready to go live when an elderly local wanders into his frame.
How are you?
The two politely exchange hellos and the reporter thinks nothing of it until he squints off in the distance, thinking he recognizes the person from somewhere. As it turns out, the man who just passed them by was the exact same person who they were seconds away from doing a missing report on.
I'm Jerry, man. Been looking for you for a while. You hurt or anything? No, you cold?
He has memory problems and had wandered away yesterday. Looking at him, you wouldn't be able to tell anything is wrong with his memory, but his shoes are wet and he has been wandering in the wilderness overnight. Fortunately, he somehow found his way back to the road, and they were able to get him before he became too exhausted and lost.
Good
Number
move.
7.
Good eyes.
When this
There you
man
go.
went
Good
after a
spot.
string of banks along the Cincinnati tri-state area. Police were flooded with anonymous calls from people who claimed to know who it was. When they went to his mother's house to take him into custody, she was extremely distraught and said she had watched the news and already knew why they were here. The two pictures look almost identical and the sunglasses did little to hide his true identity. It seems like an open and shut case, but you'll never guess the ending. After some more investigating, they find out the real crook was this man named Conrad Zerdiak, who had bought a lifelike mask for $1,000 and used it during his spree. The mask just so happened to look exactly like the suspect in question. If Conrad's girlfriend hadn't have turned him in, they may very well have gotten the wrong guy. I wonder how many other times a realistic mask was used to commit a wrongdoing, and how many other innocent people may be put behind bars under similar circumstances.
That's
After all,
scary to
seeing
think
that somebody
about.
was wearing a mask that looked just like you is a pretty unbelievable alibi. Number 6. A Russian police officer pulls a car over at a security checkpoint for questioning, but he barely has a chance to say anything before he finds himself jumping in the vehicle to save his life, and you'll never guess from what. About 20 vicious wolves emerge from the frosty forest and run in unison down the M23 highway. I can't tell if this is computer-generated effects or an unedited CCTV video, but if this really happened, then the police officer gets into the car just 3 seconds before a large wolf trots by where he was just standing. He doesn't even get the door shut in time, and the animal could have jumped in if it really wanted to. The wolves must have recently feasted, because they do seem rather unconcerned with him, but I have little doubt that one of them would have taken him out just for sport if he had stood in their way for much longer. Number 5. This Birmingham, Alabama restaurant seems to be rapidly falling apart, with surprised customers still inside. Chunks of ceiling lay strewn on the ground as more infrastructure cracks and breaks overhead. It looks like the ceiling itself is about to crumble, and it eventually does less than a minute later, but you'll never guess the reason why.
We had the same experience.
A stranger bursts through the ceiling and lands on their feet, covered in fiberglass insulation.
Wow.
Fortunately, this happened over an empty table and not the counter area, where somebody could have easily gotten harmed. They try to act like nothing is wrong as they walk to the exit and drive away. Later, the man is apprehended after a short chase by police. Investigators think he was trying to take money from the back office, but accidentally fell through the main dining room instead. Whatever his reasoning was, I'm sure the customers never guessed their meal would be ended early by his grand escape. Number 4. 2 golfers in Florida decide to have some fun with an alligator near the edge of an embankment.
I just made up a new word. Creepy. Yep. It's a combination of crazy and creepy.
They tap a golf ball in its direction just to see how it reacts. Try to translate what one of them says at the end if you can too.
Alright, andiamo.
The gator eyes the golf ball and makes a quick decision. Judging by their surprised reactions, it's definitely not the ending they were expecting. Notice how the gator seems to hold eye contact with the person recording. I know these reptiles have very limited intelligence, but it's almost as if the gator knows it has the last laugh as it slips into the water without breaking its stare. Number 3.
Karma. Mwah. Beautiful example of it.
A YouTuber named Alone in the Dark takes a 2-hour tour of a haunted hospital that has been out of commission for a long time. He repeatedly hears noises and gets signs that he is not alone, like here for example, when you can see a light appear out of nowhere in response to his voice.
And to hear ringing.
At one point on an upper floor, he finds a long streak of dried red liquid running down the wall from a nearby ceiling vent. It almost looks like someone was grabbed from above by something terribly strong and pulled up into the ventilation duct, where they met a horrible fate. Something else strange about this video is how all of the cabinet doors that he passes by seem to be flung open. Cabinets opening by themselves is a classic sign of a haunting, so take that for what you will. When he is finally ready to leave, the paranormal events really pick up in ways you'll never guess.
There's a lot more going on in this neighborhood.
First, he hears an ambulance pull up to the defunct hospital, and then he sees shimmering lights on the ground. It could just be broken glass reflecting into the beam of his flashlight, but then again, it could be a paranormal energy signature. Either way, the timing of the ambulance siren is too much of a coincidence for me to believe this was anything normal. Number 2, a European factory worker takes a thin rod and coaxes molten metal down a chute. Once he has a steady stream going, he takes off his protective gear and you'll never guess how the video ends. With no glove and not even so much as a jacket to protect his bare arms, the fearless factory worker swats at the lava-like substance with just his hand. Watch how the splattered molten metal scorches a nearby pipe and dries into thickened black clumps, and you can tell this is definitely real. No editing. He does this no less than 6 times and holds his hand out to show only some blackened fingertips and nothing more. I have no idea how this is humanly possible, or more importantly, how he was able to discover this bizarre and rare talent, let alone put it to use at random. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills.
What? Explain that! Explain that!
Please don't. Also, don't forget I upload a new video here on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. 3 masked men attempt a daring heist in Sydney, Australia at the Miller Shopping Centre. They are in the middle of taking jewels when literally everyone in the store decides they are not going to take this, and soon the men find themselves running for their lives. Customers and staff join together and chase the men out of the mall. Not even the fact one of the masked men is holding a sledgehammer is enough to hold back the angry vigilante mob. The 3 masked men flee into a red van and speed away with the mob close behind. With so many similar instances caught on video, it's quite a surprise to see everyone join in to chase off the robbers for once. It is said that 3 a.m. is when most
I'm not gonna.
As these videos show.
Not gonna, no. That one was really just too creepy. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm gonna leave links to Chills and Nuke's top 5 in the description below. Subscribe for more, and I hope the rest of you have a really creepy day. Creepy day. Bye.